Hey guys, Dr. Biandello here again from Balanced Bodywork Clinic. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Balanced Bodywork Clinic, and on Instagram at Balanced Bodywork Clinic. So today I wanted to introduce Santina, and Santina is a teacher at a local high school here. And so obviously with her being a teacher, she's dealing with some pretty rigorous conditions, whether that be standing for long periods of time teaching, and then at home or after teaching, she's sitting for long periods of time doing computer work, creating papers, things like that. So anytime you do too much of anything, you're going to start to see some kind of complications that arise from it. Specifically, Santina's pretty much experiencing a little bit of everything, right? So a little bit of neck, a little bit of upper back, shoulder, and some low back as well. So we're going to touch on a little bit of everything for her. And so let's go ahead and get started with doing some basic palpating. So when palpating Santina's neck, I could definitely tell that there is some rotational restriction, as well as some hypertonicity within the cervical muscles. So some of those scalenes, deep neck flexors, upper and middle traps. She definitely has plenty of trigger points and a lot of hypertonicity. That's just from leaning over, looking at computers, grading papers, a lot of that position where you're pointing your head downward, that causes a lot of stress within those muscles there. So moving downward, you can definitely see that transitions down into her lower back. Right in here you can feel that there is some rotational restriction. You can feel some bony prominence right here within the thoracic region. And if I press on that region, I'm sure she's not really loving me right now because it's definitely probably tender. So to look at the low back, I'll have her go ahead and go face down. Okay, so what I'm looking for basically first is checking out her pelvis right here. So kind of just check the range of motion, see how it's moving, feeling for any prominent bones or vertebrae down in here that are out of place. Once I do that, then I'm going to transition down here. And if we look at her leg length, you can definitely see that one leg is longer than the other. Okay, and that basically is an indication that her pelvis is out of place or it's rotated. A lot of times teachers, when they're standing, or really it doesn't have to be a teacher, it's any presenter for that matter, a lot of times when they're presenting they tend to favor one side and lean all the way down to one hip. So what happens over a period of time, the pelvis starts to rotate, and it's kind of a complex issue from there. So what I'm going to look for here with that side being rotated is that her left PSIS is going to be sticking outwards, and basically what that means is her pelvis is kind of rotated like this. All right, and so her complications are really kind of spread from there, because as we know, all the muscles attach from the pelvis up to the vertebrae, so on and so forth. So if we have an issue with the pelvis rotating either way, it's going to affect the lumbar vertebrae as well. So in here I can definitely feel that there are some hypertonic muscles and some muscle spasms within here. It's probably tender on both sides. So those are the issues that I'm going to go ahead and focus on. So let's go ahead and look at the cervicals first. Go ahead and flip over for me. Okay, so specifically for Santina, I'm looking at C2, C3 on the left, and then C5, C6 on the right. So let me do the left side first. I just come right up underneath here. Take a deep breath and relax. And then same thing over here. Good. Good. How'd that feel?
Really good.
Good. Okay. So let's go ahead and take care of the low back first. So go ahead and on your side face me. Alright, so this is her right side, and her pelvis was rotated where the left PSIS is rotated back. So I'm basically going to be making my contact right on top of that PSIS. Okay? Just going to get that slack out. I'm going to go right in here. A lot of pressure. Look up at the ceiling. Good. Okay, and the other side. And then for the other side, it's going to be vice versa. Alright, so I'm going to make a contact on the inferior iliac crest. So I'm going to come down here. Good. Okay. And face up. Alright, and so now I'm going to look at the upper thoracics. Again, I like to do my thoracics in the supine position, so it really opens up those muscles, allows me to expose the spine. So I just go ahead and ask them to cross their arms. And go ahead and take a deep breath and relax. Good. One more. Good. Okay. Come on up.
Oh,
And go ahead and throw your feet that way. How's it feel?
much better.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoy. Go ahead, make sure you like, tag, share with your friends. Any teachers out there that are experiencing similar conditions, chiropractic is extremely beneficial for it. Again, Dr. Biandello, Balanced Bodywork Clinic, and we'll see you next time.